I would speak with you. I need help. I need help getting... Fine. I need to get to Dragomir's tomb in the district with the graves. Treasure. There's a great treasure there in Dragomir's tomb. Graveyard. Enter from the graveyard. No. I'm thirsty, but... No. I just want to go to Dragomir's tomb. It's where the graves are. Great, great treasure. The tomb. Dragomir's tomb. With the graves. The district of graves. The tomb of Dragomir? You can get me there? Not mine. Not my tomb. Dragomir's. Must get to Dragomir's tomb in Graveyard District. You'll come with me to the tomb. This is the place. The tomb of Dragomir. Did it before. I don't remember. I must enter. I must enter. The treasure is still here.
You point, I punch.
You must enter the tomb. It's the only way to get to the treasure. The way to it lies within. Be careful. I cannot. You must go. rod is a key. There is an opening near the tomb's entrance. It should fit. Use it quickly. No, this is wrong. The sleeper is near, but not here. The sleeper is the treasure. Hexxat!
Your blood is rather inviting.
Never is a long time, Dragomir. Dragomir is dead. We're very close to where we need to be now. We must move forward. The treasure, yes. We are very close now. The sleeper. She wakes. Mistress, I've done as you command. Please let me live.
Forgive me, Clara. This is the only way. Good to finally meet you. Very droll, but I expect nothing more at this point. We do, after a fashion. I am Hexxat of Mesro. She merely borrowed my name. A pawn in a game I've been playing a long time. Her sacrifice was unfortunate, but necessary. Everything's a game. Then you'll lose. I've some personal matters that need tending to. Meet me at the Korkorrana in 2 hours. I need to see an old friend. No, you'll meet me at the Korkorrana in 2 hours. Then I'll be disappointed. 2 hours. Where is it? Where is Dragomir's cloak? Give it to me. It's of no value to you. I have nothing of value. What do you want to know? It protects the wearer from the sunlight. Not for vampires, they don't. I know what happens to vampires in the sun, and I'd rather it not happen to me. Give me the cloak! Her name was Clara. She was nobody. Raised on a farm, came to Athkatla to be an actress. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. You have no idea what I sacrificed. It was supposed to be a simple job. Break into a tomb, grab the guest of honor's helmet, and get out. So it seemed at first. Getting in was easy. Talking my way past Birch wasn't much harder. After I was turned, at the peak of my thirst, he put the cask on me, keeping me from feeding even on the vermin that infested the tomb. It took me years before I realized the voices in my head weren't just in my head. Just those who were like me, and the wearer cannot move with the cask on their head. No, and I'm not about to try. I've been trapped in this pit far too long as it is. Fear keeps people alive. Now will you give me the cloak? Ah, it feels like I'm wearing a wet rug, and is nowhere near as fetching. I am? Nothing. It's nothing. For a moment I felt different. Fine. I'm fine. There's business I must attend to. Meet me at the coronet in 2 hours. That's it. You came. I'm glad. Are we going to have a problem here? Excellent. We'll do great things together, you and I. Mutually rewarding things then. Use your imagination. But you will have me around. The question is what you wish. Do you want that? Not the most inviting of invitations, but it's the best I've had in some time. Very well. I'll join you. I've a favor I must ask you. Are you quite finished? Good. I need you to hold on to this for me. This was Dragomir's secret weapon, a way to easily transport his coffin wherever he traveled. It's not an ideal arrangement, I'll admit, but my options are limited at the moment. I'm putting my life in your hands here. Don't let me down.
Hello, Hexxat. It's been a while.
Kabrina, the years have been kind to you.
Not so kind as they've been to you. Undeath suits you. I am Kabrina.
She brings word from my employer, El. At least, I assume she does. I took a job. I'll finish it.
You'll try to, anyway. El wasn't pleased to learn of your turning.
I wasn't thrilled with it myself.
He believes you were of more use to him alive.
I'll just have to prove him wrong.
If I were you, I'd be careful to make sure this next mission goes smoothly. You wouldn't want to disappoint him. Hexxat's a professional. She knew the risks when she took the job.
What does El want?
He requires a scepter once possessed by Nan Kong Chi, first high priest to the cult of the Black Leopard. What matters is that El possess it, and soon.
The crypts of Durkon are in Shulong.
Durkon's crypts are but a step away from Am's graveyard for she who holds the cask of Dragomir.
It will be done.
One other thing. Making preparations in case you're tempted to leave the job unfinished. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I'll discuss it with Elle and let you know.
You know she's not going to discuss anything with Elle, right? Dragomir's cask will allow us to tomb-walk to Shulong. It didn't work out well for me last time.
Hold your position. These aren't like the other invaders. Hideous creatures from the Underdark have penetrated the Crypt of Scholars.
We're not going anywhere until we've got what we came for.
I said hold! What is it you come here seeking? The claw of the black leopard? Be silent. Normally we'd kill you where you stand, but these are desperate times. I am Kino, commander of the Spirit Guard. Few people do. Help us kill them, and we shall not prevent you from exploring the rest of the crypt. Do we have an agreement?
We have a deal.
The Crypt of Scholars is to the south of you. Good fortune be with you.
Nothing like mind flayers to make you appreciate the company of an insane vampire.
The monsters are dead. Thank the ancient.
As am I. Now, I believe you agree to let us go get the claw of the black leopard.
They honored their end of the bargain, you one. We shall do the same. The black leopard's claw can be found in the crypt of Nangkung Chi. Through there.
That design, enough to follow the story it tells. It tells the tale of a woman named Huang Chiwei, a healer of some repute in Nan Kung Chi's time. The same thing that happens to all who threaten those in power. Indeed. Did I ever tell you about my mother? And so I am. But sometimes the past is not satisfied to be left behind. I never knew her, not well. She was a maze walker of Upteo, what they would call a cleric in Am. Sometimes I ask myself the same question. What I am, what I became, cannot be laid at her feet. No, she had a higher calling to serve Upteo. Easy or not, she did what she felt she had to do. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I'm not like my mother. The sacrifices I make are for my own benefit. No, but sometimes they have perhaps not been as hard as they should have been. Enough of this. We've work to do. I'll watch your back. I hope you won't let it stop you. It certainly won't stay my hand. He must have the key himself. There's no reason to play this game. A word. We don't necessarily need to do as this Ki Chin Sang says. All we need is the key. Think on that for a while.
Who dares defile the resting place of Nan Kong Chi? What happened to Kino and my spirit guard? Answer me!
Actually, he said he wouldn't stop us from exploring the rest of the crypt. Not mentioning the mummies was an accidental oversight, I'm sure.
There is but one reward for those who seek the Black Leopard's claw. Die!
That went well. We have the claw. I'm alive and free. I'm inclined to think of this as a win. Let's get out of here. You have a problem? He is an employer, not my mother. El doesn't apologize. He gives orders and expects them to be carried out. No man is my master. He is an employer, nothing more. Life? Are you blind? You call this shadow existence I have a life? Yes. He's the best hope I've got to walk freely in the sun again.
Hello, friends. Hexxat, good evening. May I say you look fantastic. Good enough to eat, if only my teeth weren't so sensitive to cold.
Cabrina.
Really? Is that any way to greet an old friend? Well, I never. Actually, that's not true. I did once, with a lovely elf maid under a starry sky. You'd like to keep Hexxat for yourself? I can't say I blame you.
No one keeps me, Cabrina. Now, El obviously sent you to give me a new assignment. Let's hear it.
Very well, then. Business before pleasure.
I'm happy he's happy. What does he want now?
The Shroud of the Unproved. In the tomb or under the sands? Well, it's a desert, and the tomb is quite old. It's a long story. I was afraid you'd say that. Very well. If you absolutely must know the story, here it is. Ages ago, in the desert of Zakhara, 4 Hakima belonging to the Caliph of Halwa predicted the birth of a prophet who would lead their people into an age of greatness.
Wise women.
Beautiful and intelligent. You are the ideal package, Hexxat. Perhaps someday I'll get to unwrap you.
You cling to that hope, Cabrina. Continue with the story.
The Hakima identify this auspicious child's mother-to-be as one Badiat, a woman who didn't even know she was pregnant by her husband, Muhar.
But did she?
Let me finish the story and you'll find out. Badiat impressed the Caliph with her talent for weaving beautiful abbas and kaftans. Finding an ally in the 4th Hakima, she conspired to have Badiat poisoned. Their scheme succeeded.
You should not make light of such a tragedy. Sometimes, yes, but not this time. She was a mother trying to protect her unborn child. No, not any mother.
Aha! The plot thickens.
You don't know what you're talking about, Cabrina. Be silent for once in your misbegotten life. Children are for the living. Have you forgotten what I am? What I was is of no consequence. I bury my humanity because that's what you do with dead things. Thank you for your message, Cabrina. You may tell El it's been received, and I shall deliver the shroud soon.
Farewell, Hexxat. And I mean that. I'd hate to lose you.
Ready to go?
Who has come to the tomb of the unproved?
It makes no difference. Their fate is written.
They are correct. The unproved prophet's fate is evidence enough of that.
The fiendish Caliph of Halwa trapped our spirits here.
Our punishment is just.
It is cruel and pointless. The Caliph's treachery makes for a dark tale indeed.
The treachery was Rafia's, not the Caliph's. It was she who killed the mother of the prophet. One of us abetted the murder of Badiat. The rest of us failed to prevent it. For that, we must pay the price.
It is true. We sought to protect the prophet. Centuries ago, we 4 predicted the coming of a great prophet who would lead our people to fortune and prosperity.
When her husband died, we arranged for the Caliph to take the prophet's mother-to-be, Badiat, under his protection.
The Caliph's interest in Badiat had nothing to do with protecting her. Though she was heavy with another man's child, The lecherous eel made her part of his harem.
Badiat impressed the Caliph with her talent for weaving beautiful abbas and kaftans. He commanded his merchants to buy her the finest silk.
He tried to curry favor with the Prophet's mother. In doing so, he did a grave injustice to his other wives.
The Caliph's first wife, Rafia, had been in charge of all weaving for the household.
Badiat leveraged her unborn son's future power to usurp Rafia's rightful role.
Badiat earned her place in the Caliph's household.
She earned Rafia's enmity and paid the price.
Rafia arranged to poison Badiat with help from one of us.
Too late, we learned of Rafia's plan. We rushed to warn the Caliph, but Badiat was already dead.
As was the supposed prophet she carried in her womb.
The prophet unproved.
Blinded by fury, the Caliph had us buried down here.
We stand guard over the bones of the prophet, and those he never had a chance to save.
The Caliph was a petty man.
It was the treachery of the one that killed the prophet, but the failure belongs to us all.
We did all that we could. It was not enough for the Caliph. Once he lost his precious Badiat, we were doomed. He grasped and clawed his way to power, and would have done anything to preserve it. He only took Badiat in because he sought to exploit her unborn child.
The Caliph was a passionate man. Those passions were tempered by justice and wisdom.
My sister's loyalty blinds them to the truth. Ignore them. Go there, through the webs. You'll find everything you seek within. The other doors are closed for a reason. Open them if you wish, but I warn you now, you do so at your own risk.
There's no shroud here. Let's move on. Will be there when we get the shroud.
Who are you? What are you doing here? You do not recognize the august personage of Dia al-Hafiz, Premier Shair of the Hawal Caliphate?
Shair, they're Zakaran magicians.
Zakaran magicians, she says, as though that even begins to encompass the glory of Hawal's greatest Shairs. Our lifespans were extended far beyond normal men's, that we might better guard the library and the remains.
How long have we been here now, Iqbal?
I know only that it would not have seemed so long without your constant complaints, Dia.
Ha! Iqbal's arrow strikes true. You are the great grumbler, Al-Hafiz.
Be silent, Raid. My name is fouled when spoken by the lips of such as you.
What? My even acknowledging you is a blessing you ill deserve, you piggish lout. They are right. This bickering is beneath us.
Why have you come to this place?
They came to help me acquire the Shroud of the Unproved.
You seek the treasure of the Prophet Unproved?
Iqbal asked you a question, Bug. Answer it.
Return from whence you came, little one. The greatest Shairs of Hawal stand between you and the Unproved resting place.
I alone could destroy you in more ways than there are stars in the sky. None can stand against my might combined with the skills of Raid and Al-Hafiz. Is this true, Al-Hafiz?
I did not say it, Iqbal, but you cannot deny its truth. No sane person could question it.
You call me insane, Hafiz?
Stop it, the both of you. You are acting like children.
You call us children, Kaysraid.
You'll regret those words when this is over, you decrepit old vulture. Good. Good dog. You did well to fight with me. What? Nonsense. You seriously believe those fools posed even the slightest danger to me? Know your place, dog, or I'll be forced to punish you. You won't like that.
Master?
That's better. Good dog. Good. What can I give you as a reward for your loyalty? You'd like a rag to play with? I'm sure there are better ones to be found. The tomb is crawling with weavers. That's unfortunate. As one of the Unproved's honor guard, I cannot allow you to have the shroud. You want to leave? Oh, no. Who would keep me company then? You make a good point. All right then, be off with you. But don't stray too far. You might not like where you end up.
Some of us need our beauty sleep, you know.
Wait. There's something not right about this place. The delicate balance, the nearly hidden wires. I see it more clearly now. It is the tomb of the unproved. It makes a certain amount of sense. If you consider the meaning behind such a trap and the contents within the tomb... Do you have a point to make?
What? Flies in my web? No, this will not do. Fly away, you. Go, get out. You will leave now or never again.
We can't leave. Not without the shroud.
The shroud of the unproved? Tattered and old and ragged thing. What do you want with it? You'll not be friends long if you present them with that shabby cloth.
He was very specific about what he wanted. Nothing but the shroud will do. Will you give us the shroud?
What? I should kill you for such presumptuousness. It was acceptable, tolerable work at the time. I have learned much since then. It would embarrass me to look upon it again. No longer. Now I am but a weaver. You forget your place, Jabira. It is my work to show, and they clearly want to see it. Ignore my assistants. They regard themselves a little too highly. Come in if you would see the shroud. Oh, this is wonderful. It's been so long since anyone expressed an interest. Jabira, fetch the shroud. Be gentle with it. It has not seen the light in many years. Here it is. As I say, it's quite old and it is not my best work. But perhaps it's not as bad as I remembered. Stop your chattering, you two. They are right. The work is old. Though I have no love for the prophet, even he deserves better than this tattered rag. Yes, a new shroud. A veil of such beauty that all shall forget who lies beneath. Jabira, Sundus, we shall commence work immediately. Yes, go away now. There's much to be done.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I've got to take the shroud to Cabrina, the copper coronet. That isn't necessary. Very well. Join me if you must.
Hello, Hexxat. You're looking well, especially for someone who's just come from the tomb of the unproved. Have you got the shroud?
I do. I believe this concludes my business with El.
For the time being.
I was an employee, not a slave.
Hexxat has done what El asked of her, if not quite as promptly as he might have hoped in the case of Dragomir's cask.
I'll keep it in mind. See you around, Cabrina.
All the way around this time, I hope. Farewell, Hexxat.
And that would seem to be that. Free, yes. I've dreaded this moment. While El is to blame for my current state, he at least gave me a goal, a reason to keep moving forward in the world. Oh, yes? What goals are those, then? Some things are beyond even your reach. Where is it you've brought me to now? You have a home? Time heals all wounds, or so they say. But let's not dwell on the past. What do you need from me? Hello. It is good to see you again. I pride myself on defying expectations. What have you been up to without me? Time is something I have in abundance these days. It has ups and downs. I'm good at entertaining myself. Oh, you have no idea. What makes you think I want to join you? You've one way to find out. I'm sure I can think of something.
Hello there, Hexxat, my darling. I bring word from El.
I must hear what Cabrina has to say. There's more going on here than you know. Don't make me choose between you and El. I'll burn that bridge another time. Cabrina, did El agree to my terms?
You asked a lot, but so does he. He will give you what you want, if you do the same for him.
What does he want stolen now?
This assignment is more in the nature of a delivery. It should. You helped acquire its various components, after all.
The cask of Dragomir, the shroud of the unproved, the claw of the black leopard combined.
Into an item of supreme power. Perhaps she developed a taste for bondage while there.
Where does the item need to go?
You note that's not a denial. As to where it must go, El has professional relationships with a wide variety of people.
Liches.
A good guess, Hexxat. A remarkably good guess. Slay it? No. Korkorrana is still of value. He would see this item placed upon the Lich's brow.
And in exchange, he'll give me what I want?
It's within his power. That's what I'd like to know. That, and how you got a message to him without going through me.
Some messages are best delivered directly. Give me the cask.
Take it, then. The item is attuned to the Lich already. It will let you tomb walk to the creature's lair.
You should know that this new version of Dragomir's cask is much improved over the previous one. I would complete this final assignment for El sooner than later. I can open a necrotic portal to El's rebellious Lich's tomb at any time. We no longer need visit a graveyard. Not until the Lich has been subdued. I'll take what I can get. It'll save us some time, and time is precious. Believe me. Are you ready for me to use the cask of entrapment? One more journey into darkness and death. I believe so. What's life without risk? Tell it to someone else. I know you better than that. I'd like to change that when this is over. I'd be happy to talk to you about this after we're done with the Lich. Are you ready to go? Let's get this done quickly.
What is this? Do my eyes deceive me? Is that you, Hexxat?
No.
You wouldn't, of course. I was after your time. Or I thought I was. Freya, another of El's lost agents. Though it seems we've both been found again, haven't we, Hexxat? And lost isn't really the word for it. Not when you could use abandoned. All who serve El know Hexxat. She's Cabrina's favorite cautionary tale. Or she was. Perhaps I have that honor now. I see you finally obtained Dragomir's cask. A pity you didn't do so in time for it to help me here. You think not? Tell me, Hexxat, how would you feel being assigned a job but not supplied the proper tools? You didn't just fail El, you failed me. Look at me now.
I'd rather not. She'll dog us every step we take through this place. We've got to eliminate her. I feel for Freya. I truly do.
Go back, Hexxat. Haven't you spent enough time among the dead? How much more are you prepared to lose?
Don't make this harder than it has to be, Freya.
I was like you once, Hexxat. Ready to do anything, sacrifice anyone to get the job done. Look at where it got me. Look at where it got us.
You knew the risks when you took the job, Freya.
Did I? Did you? Death is one thing. I could accept that. But I didn't die, and you didn't stay dead. How could we predict that? How do you prepare for unending torment? You have no idea how hard it will get, Hexxat. You can't know, but you'll find out soon enough. How are you, Hexxat? Not too cold, I hope. This place does have a rather chilling effect, especially for someone who's lost their cloak.
There was a chance for you to walk away from this alive, Freya. You just lost that chance.
I hate to say it, but neither of us is walking away from this.
Ha! I'll rip you apart, you whey-faced cur!
Why are you doing this, Hexxat? Really, what could El have done to earn such loyalty? This is the man who sent you into a vampire's embrace, who left you to rot in Dragomir's tomb for centuries. You can't trust him any further than you can Corkorran. You know that, right?
I trust him to honor his word to me.
And your friend? Ha! You're a fool. You have no idea what price has been paid by people who trusted Hexxat. Killing you now would have saved you disappointment later.
These doors are connected. Opening one closes another. The barrier has no effect on me. I'll have to go forward on my own. I'm not thrilled about it myself, but we've little choice while this barrier blocks your way. Watch your back. Yes, I noticed.
Congratulations, Hexxat. You've made it as far as I did, but I'm afraid you'll go no further.
I am Corkorran. You have entered my home without my invitation. I hope you have a good explanation for doing so.
I hope you're entertaining yourself. I doubt anyone else appreciates your humor, least of all the Lich.
You will join my legion of the dead.
That was too easy. Too easy by far. The cask of entrapment didn't work as it should. Something's not right here. There's something going on beyond the obvious. We can't leave. Not yet. This isn't about plunder. The cask won't let me tomb walk. Either that or the mission hasn't yet been completed. A lich is dead. This isn't Korkorran. We still have work to do.
Who are you? Who trespasses in and destroys my home? I do not know this name, but there, beside you, it is Hexxat, is it not? El spoke highly of you once, and then he spoke of you not at all. Now I know why. Is that true, Hexxat? Are you happy with your lot in... Well, it's not really a life now, is it?
Have you a point to make, Lich? Because I'm not seeing it.
A vampire has many powers, far beyond those of normal humans.
I did not seek to become what I am. Your destruction is the last stone on my path to regaining what I lost. He has that power. You cannot understand.
If it's humanity you want, I can give you that as easily as the one who sent you.
And in exchange?
In exchange, you and your friends shall leave this place, never to return.
This may be the last chance I have to walk in the sun again. It offers nothing to compare to the sun on my face. A very good point.
Bah! You have done well, Hexxat.
I have always done well for you, El. Now you must do the same for me.
Go about your business for now. Cabrina will contact you shortly.
I'll be waiting.
Good morrow to you, Hexxat, my ebon dove. It warms my heart to see you, and other things. Oh, you're still here?
You underestimate them, Cabrina. They've saved my skin more than once.
And such lovely skin it is.
I did as El bid. Is he ready to fulfill his end of the bargain?
He is. And he is here.
Good morning, Larlock.
So you do know who I am. When did you find out?
It doesn't matter.
You have done me a service, and I have promised you one in return. If it is still your wish, Hexxat, I will make you mortal again.
Would you truly see me continue living this half-life? You ignore the things I've lost. I can only stand here now shrouded in a rotted cloak that reeks of death. I cannot look upon the sun. Support me in this. I can never be happy trapped in this corpse's flesh.
Your humanity I can restore. The time you've lost I cannot. You will die, but you will die as a mortal.
I do not want to carry on like this. Our time together has been naught but chaos, bloodshed, and death. Perhaps you are right. You've nearly convinced me. We'll go forward together as we have. Me as I am, you as you are, on one condition. If one day I should ask you to end my existence, you must do so with neither hesitation nor regret. You must. Promise me. I believe our business is concluded, Larlock.
All debts between us are balanced. You will not see me or this vessel again.
You may see me again, when your friend here starts to bore you.